Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. Henderson out there with Holiday, and it's Avdia in at the 3 slot. And for Charlotte, Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Bridges out there with Knipple, and it's Diabate in at the 5 spot. So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
Now, Knipple, following Drew Holiday's 3-point attempt. Bridges shot, good.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges is also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Klingon must screen for Henderson. Pass to Kamara, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's Ball. Now, here's Bridges. Ball with it. To the middle. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. We're about 1 minute into the first. Now, here's Avdia. On the wing, Holiday. Covered by Miller. Inside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I love how hard Klingon works that offensive glass, using his size in that situation.
Ball surveying the defense. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And here are the Trailblazers now. Outside Holiday. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Shoots it up. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
They set the pick. Ball with a wide open look. Hornets now working with the new shot clock. Here's Knipple. No good with the triple. The Trailblazers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Outside Holiday. To the paint. It's tipped. Here's Diabate. Takes a step back. Ball out to Miller. There's the 3. Pass the ball. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Bridges against Henderson. And it's all evened up.
Well, Henderson is a flashy player. He doesn't mind taking risks and trying to get creative.
Here's Ball. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to Diabate. Bridges outside. There's Ball with the three. Here's Diabate. Can't cash in from close range. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Trailblazers. Here's Klingon. Klingon the screen for Henderson. Back to Klingon. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Miller surveying the floor. Outside, Ball. To end the drought. Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3. Stolen by Ball. Bridges against Abdia. Here's Ball. Lays it up off the glass. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hornets.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Abdia following the basket by LaMelo Ball. Pass to Holiday. Clock at 6. Abdia against Miller. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Hornets with the lead. Here's Knipple. Ball from long range. Again, ball missing. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. And when you watch Kamara, Coach, what stands out to you the most?
Well, look, I think what stands out the most is his athletic ability and his energy. Those things he brings every night, and he gets a lot done with those. And then his skills just continue to improve. And as they do, the sky's the limit.
And here are the Hornets now after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Miller outside. Offline with his 3.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Down low, here's Klingon. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Klingon's got 6 points.
I tell you, not only does Klingon set sturdy screens, he knows how to make himself available for the pass.
Charlotte trailing. Pass to Diabate. Charlotte moving it around. Charlotte again missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Holiday. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Yeah, foul line down is where Holiday does a lot of his best work.
Here's Miller. Scoreless thus far. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Bucket is good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. All defensive guard Drew Holiday talked about guarding some of the younger players coming into the league, and he said the game has changed significantly. They morphed with it. They're quick, athletic, and they all play the game a lot differently than when I came into the league. Back to you.
It is a new day. Allie, we thank you very much.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Here's Kamara. Shot clock at 5 to the middle. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Here's Miller. 7-point differential. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's ready to talk things through with them. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, a major story for the Trailblazers. I'm told the team sale is taking place. Commissioner Adam Silver says the league prefers they stay put in Portland, but a new arena will likely be needed. The Moda Center, one of the league's oldest arenas that have not yet undergone major renovations, and the Blazers have played there since 1995.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans, don't we? All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Here's Diabate. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. It's deflected, and the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body, so some free throws coming up right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Trailblazers?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
The first free throw is good. No question, Scoot Henderson has excelled from a very early age.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think it was tough on Scoot Henderson when he first came in the league. The expectations were so high, and we didn't absolutely dominate early. People got down on him, but this is a really talented guy. If we just give him a little time, he's going to be one of the best guards in this league.
Now, here's ball. Outside, White. It's tipped, taken away by Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
White up top, guarded by Holiday. Tipped away. Stolen by Holiday. It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Toumani Camara. And it's Sharp in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Henderson. 7 points in the game. And here's Sharp. 6 on the shot clock. Here he goes. And it's Clingan with the jam.
And there's the movement. Clingan with great body control coming down the lane.
Here's Ball. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Here's Diabate. Outside, White. There's the pick. In the corner, Knueppel with it. Just 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get a shot.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Here's Henderson. He's got 7. Pass to Sharp. Stolen. White looking around. And here is Ball. Anderson pulls it in.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Hornets trail by 13. Pass the ball. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Donovan Clingan.
And Ball understands how to get these calls, especially against aggressive defense.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
And Stan, offensively, clearly where the Blazers have the most room for growth.
Well, Kevin, better shooting and playmaking first and foremost. But in particular, improving their rates of assists and turnovers will be key.
Bridges is checked in for Charlotte. McNeely comes in for Knipple. And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season, their worst record in over a decade. They're hoping these new additions can help.
Here's White after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Pass the ball. Charlotte moving it around. Latrey. Rebound by Williams.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
No good from Grant. Hornets trail by 13. And White kicks the ball. Back to White. 5 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Thibault. Good, and Grant gets the assist. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
And here are the Hornets now. The Blazers getting the bucket. Ball from long range. Another miss. The drought continues. Now just 1 for 9 from the floor. Inside. And Grant slams it home.
Well, if you're a fan of Jeremy Grant, that's what you love to see. Phenomenal throwdown.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Ball. There it is, only a second basket. He's missed 8. That's a sad 20%.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Bridges against Grant. 6 to shoot. Williams, a screen on Bridges. Grant for 3. The shot, no good. And so it's Portland. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Trailblazers enjoying a nice lead here.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
On the floor for Portland, Murray out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Williams. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Thibault in at the 2 spot. Here's Sharpe. Williams finds Sharpe. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Bridges deciding where to go with it. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
just rising up with purpose. Allow Bridges to get this kind of positioning, and he is going to hammer it home.
Portland leading by 11. Outside Williams. Thibault, the pass to Grant. Williams sends a screen for Grant. Shoots over McNeely. No good from Grant. Well, the Hornets shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. White against Sharp. Now White still without a basket. Just 4 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Grant.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Hornets trail by 13. It's White on the wing. Defended by Sharp. Bridges up top. Back to White. Over Sharp. And it's White missing.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Grant finds Thibault. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Grant's got 3 assists in the game. On the wing, James. Defended by Thibault. On the wing, James. Here's McNeely. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. With the crossover. Pass to Sharp. For 3, Murray. And it's White with the rebound. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Bridges outside. They set the screen. Driving to the basket.
And solid at just cutting through the defense. Give Bridges a lane, and he'll make you pay.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So, stand after an up-and-down start to his career, Kobe White is now a proven scoring threat.
He sure as heck is, Kevin, and it's because of 2 things in my mind. Great confidence and great energy every single night. So he's always running and moving, which gets him space and time to shoot the ball. And when he gets that space and time, he has great confidence to let it fly.
Brandon Miller, he's checked in for the Hornets. LaMelo Ball comes in for James. And then for the Trailblazers, Toumani Camara, he's checked in for Murray. Avdia comes in for Grant, and it's Drew Holiday in for Matisse Thybulle. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Williams finds Sharp. Right side Holiday. Pass to Williams. Now Sharp. Light covering. Clock at 4. Cloak loose. Here's Kamara. Portland no good that time either. Hornets trail by 14. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now Ball. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Now Kamara. Stolen by Ball. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Out to Bridges. Here's Miller. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Miller's got his second basket.
Now, how about this move by Miller, using the pick and roll to create some space for himself?
Pass to Sharp. Portland needs to get off a shot. Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 14.
Well, this is where Williams gets most of his points. Rolling off the screen, ready to catch and finish.
Miller finds Ball, and he's good on the 3-ball. Ball's got 9.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Now here's Williams. Not a lot of room. Outside, Avdia. There's a screen by Kamara. And slam dunk by Kamara.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Hornets trail by 13. Outside, White. Bridges outside. That 3 off the mark. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Abdi on the wing. Pass to Sharp. Now here's Williams. Clock is at 3. From outside the arc. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. White dishes the ball. Miller outside. Williams with the block.
Showing off his talent for erasing shots. Williams had that one totally anticipated.
Trailblazers leading by 13. Outside, Avdia. Pass to Sharp. There's a screen by Kamara. They get the rebound. Outside, Avdia. Williams, a screen on Miller. Launches it. Avdia can't hit. The Hornets have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Ball from long range. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. The Portland Trailblazers, in year 3 of a rebuild, wins are hard to come by in the loaded West. But acquiring young, talented players like Denny Avdia is a nice start. He said, quote, "The team is young, we're real athletic, we all compete, everybody wants to work and wants to improve." Kevin, back to you.
Young and hungry. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
The first one falls. Charlotte making a switch here. Salon's checked in. Good on both. Trailblazers leading by 11. Right side Holiday. Pass to Henderson. Here's Avdia. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Charlotte making a switch here. White's checked in. And that one misses. GA, despite their youth, this Blazers team showing some grit at the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, very disruptive. Length on the perimeter. Donovan Clingan towering in the paint. And Chauncey Billups on the sidelines preaching that hard-nosed approach.
5 to shoot. Takes the 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
And I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
Henderson outside. Over in the corner, Avdia. Pass to Kamare. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And it's still penetrating.
And using his length to come right off the drive into the hoop there. Big-time move by Miller.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Takes a three. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Pass to Miller. Over Avdia. Out to White. Fires the three. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. Charlotte making some changes. Diabate's checked in. And it's Miles Bridges in for White. Now, here's Bridges. Covered by Kamara. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Diabate. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Outside Holiday. Henderson looking it over. Here's Avdia. No good on the three. Hornets trail by 9. Here's Diabate. Bridges kicks the ball. Pass to Miller. Taken away by Holiday. At the top of the key, Henderson. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. 9 points from Scoot Henderson.
Well, sometimes you got to go in there and play big, and that's what Scoot did.
Hornets shooting 47% from the floor since the end of the first quarter. Here's Ball. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Trailblazers leading by 9. Outside Holiday. No good on the triple. The Hornets shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Pass the ball. Back to Miller. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Back to Ball. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with all that LaMelo does on the floor, Ball is one of the most difficult guys to guard in the league.
And he knocks down the first one. Ball hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Ball against Henderson. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Fires the three, and it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Ball.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Henderson outside. From deep. Drills the three-pointer. Henderson's got 12 points in the game.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back-and-forth moments.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. Nice game, great performance so far by LaMelo Ball.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Knipple out there with Bridges, and it's Diabate in at the 5. So that's the Hornets 5. Clingan with the block.
And with every swat, Clingan is earning a reputation as a shot blocker.
Over in the corner, Avdia. And the 3 off target. Hornets trail by 7. Bridges kicks to Ball. For the 3, bangs home the trifecta. Ball's got the first field goal of the second half for Charlotte.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Avdia on the wing. 3-on-3. Knipple with it. Now Avdia defending. Here's Miller. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Holiday.
And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the 2nd overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
That free throw good from Miller.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Portland leading. And Holiday kicks to Avdia. Out to Henderson. To the paint. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Pass to Knipple. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. 17 points was their biggest margin. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Hornets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Miller outside. Bridges outside. Charlotte no good that time either.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And again, the Hornets missing. On the wing, Holiday. He has 7. Pass to Kamare. Here's Klingon. The three connects from three-point range. Kamare's got 7 points in the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here is Miller. 8 points for him. Bridges, right side. Here's Diabate. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock. He's got 8.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for your teammates.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Henderson outside. Bounce pass, Avdia. Kamara finds Henderson. Jacks up a 3. Here's Klingon. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And this is where Klingon looks to score. The closer he is to the rim, the more aggressive he becomes.
Pass to Miller. Ball from long range. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Miller's got 3 assists in the game. Avdia with it. Now guarded by Ball. To the inside. Klingon. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And when someone as big as Donovan Klingon gets going, he's so hard to stop. Keep feeding the big fella.
Miller kicks to Bridges. Nice break. Here come the Trailblazers. And slam dunk by Kamara.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Hornets trail by 6. Outside, Ball. Bridges outside. Three-pointer. Out to Miller. Bridges outside. Traps in the tray. Bridges has got 11.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
Now, here's Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Bridges. After the Trailblazers pick up 2. Knipple, no good. And Holiday has it in the corner. Pass to Klingon. Back to Holiday. Steps back and fires. Charlotte's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Henderson outside. From past the arc. They get it back. Klingon finds Kamara. Good on the triple. 15 points in the game.
Well, we know he can hit those. For Henderson, it's all about becoming more reliable out there.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Trailing here by 8. And it's Donovan Klingon with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Miller outside. Bridges sets the screen for Miller. Pass the Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From down in the low post, it goes. Ball's got 24 points.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
Trailblazers leading by 6. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Kobe White, he's checked in for the Hornets. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Grant's checked in. On defense, the Hornets. 6-point game. Henderson against White. Henderson outside. 5 on the clock. And the 3-ball is good. Kamare's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Trailblazers. Hornets have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. For 3, Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Bridges has got 6 in the quarter.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And here's Henderson after Miles Bridges getting his shot to go from deep. To the paint. Hornets on defense now. They trail by 6. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen by Kamara.
A good on-ball defender. White will make you work for it.
Henderson, no good. And White kicks the ball. Here's Knipple. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense. Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
Now here's White. Pass the ball. Charlotte moving the ball around. Over Holiday. Ball no good.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
Now Kamara. Now Holiday. There's a screen by Kamara. Holiday against White. Holiday gets the bucket. And now an 11-point Portland lead.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
There's Ball with the 3, and Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hops.
Here's Ball. 24 points for him. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Out to the wing. 5 to shoot. It's good. Ball's got 26 points.
LaMelo using that body control there, making a play off contact.
Trailblazers leading by 11. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Sharp. Williams, a screen on James. Here's Sharp. The Hornets pull it in.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. and he couldn't.
Bridges left side. The rebound by Grant.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 14. Floats one, and it's Portland with the rebound. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Thibault, the pass to Henderson. Outside Williams. Clock at 6. Here's Sharp driving in.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
1:14 left here in the third quarter. In the corner, it's James. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
McNeely's checked in for Knipple. Avdia's checked in for Portland. The Trailblazers on offense. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Sharp. Williams has a screen for Sharp with the drive. That one goes in. Sharp's got 8 points.
Well, how about the burst of speed right there? Sharp terrific at getting all the way to the basket.
.51 seconds left to play in the third. White with it. Outside, James. Pass to White. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 6.
And White understands his role on this team. They look to him to drain that jumper.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
Bridges a screen on Sharp. To the middle, taken away by Williams. Pulls it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Portland enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll get you back to the action after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Trailblazers, the forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Shaedon Sharp. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. Ball, the pass to Tillman. Yep, that one goes in there. Tillman's got his first 2 points.
And when it comes to moving the ball, LaMelo is unreal. Can make any pass in the book.
Williams finds Sharp. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Grant, the bounce pass. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Good, and Grant gets the assist. And the Trailblazers lead by 13. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Outside, Ball. From downtown, gets the three-pointer to fall. Ball's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
There's Ball with the answer. I love the fire this guy plays with.
Grant sets a screen for Sharp. Grant outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Ball. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter.
And there's never been a question about LaMelo's handles. There's a lot he can do with the ball in his hands.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Now, here's Sean. Grant outside. Down low. Deflects the pass. Here's the lob to the hoop. And stolen by Sharp. Shoots over ball. Portland again missing. Hornets trail by 8. White dishes the ball. Ball's knocked loose. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Williams, a screen on Miller. Inside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Blazers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Grant Williams is checked in for Charlotte. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Klingen's checked in.
Well, this isn't a strength for Williams. He puts most of his work in on the defensive side of the ball.
Ball from long range. And it's Portland with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Sharp. Sharp with a screen on Miller. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Taking advantage of an opening. Grant hammered that home.
And here's White. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
Now, here's Ball. Shakes him. And the layup is good. Ball's got 17 now, just in the second half.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Ball against Sharp. Grant outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Avdia. There's the triple. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. And the Hornets making a change here. Diabate's checked in. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Robert Williams. Hornets trail by 11. Here's Ball. That one falls. Ball's got 35 in the game.
Yeah, you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Pass to Klingen. And it's Klingen with the jam.
A powerhouse slam. Klingen gave it everything on that one.
For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Miller against Avdia. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. Knippel comes in for Ball. And then for the Trailblazers, Toumani Camara, he's checked in for Grant. Holiday comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Henderson subbed in for Sharp. Now, here's Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Here's Miller. Diabate. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Kamare. And Holiday kicks to Henderson. To the middle. Trying to find Kamara. Gets it to him.
Well, and this is what you love seeing from Scoot. A desire to involve teammates in pick and rolls.
And so White will bring it up for Charlotte. 11-point game. Miller sets a screen for White. Back to Miller. Three-pointer. Avdia with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Henderson kicks to Avdia. Back to Henderson. Outside Holiday. A three-pointer off the mark. Hornets trail by 11. Miller outside. Over Avdia. Pass to Diabate. Now Holiday capitalizes off the crossover.
I think Holiday knew there'd be some contact here, so he was ready to outwork it.
Miller, the pass to White. Back to Miller. Over Holiday. Miller with another miss. Portland leading by 13. Up top, Henderson. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Bridges misses. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. And it's swinging with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Charlotte. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team, and it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers, players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now, here's Bridges. Here's Knipple. Buries the long-range jumper. Knipple's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's his shot. When Knipple gets any sliver of breathing room from deep, he's going to fire.
Out to Henderson. Avdia on the wing. He's covered by Ball. To the paint. Stolen away. Bridges inside. Defended by Avdia. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. Trailblazers leading by 11. Henderson, bounce pass. Henderson with a screen on Miller. Down low, got a piece of it. Stolen by Ball. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Ball's got 11 here in this quarter alone. Outside, Avdia. Here's Henderson. Back to Avdia. There's a screen by Kamara. Clock at 6 to the inside. Count that one. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
Now Miller. Connects with the J. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. 17 points was their biggest margin. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
The high basketball IQ of Holiday really shines through when he's running pick and roll.
Hornets trail by 11. LaMelo, and he misses the J.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Holiday fires. The 10-foot jumper hits. Charlotte working against the clock now. Ball. Here's Miller. Now Ball. Shot clock at 5. Another chance. It misses.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Holiday outside. Now Henderson. Let's lose a 3. 3. Good.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Portland.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
Hey, you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Donovan Clingan.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game, and so often that's the difference.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Now, here is Miller. Over Holiday. And no good, trying to use the glass. The Blazers on offense. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Pass to Avdia. The kick out to Holiday. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Donovan Clingan.